Well, after one of the closest election campaigns on the record, the United States has voted to give President Obama another 4 years in the White House. But with the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, can he really achieve what he's setting out to do? We're joined now by Professor Robert Patman from Otago University. Welcome.
Good morning, Petra.
OK, they were calling it as very close, and for a while it looked like it would be. Are you surprised that Obama ended up with quite a strong majority?
Well, I thought it was going to be closer, given the closeness of the arithmetic, but in the sense of the popular vote. But the Electoral College, once Mr. Obama won California yesterday afternoon, about 4 o'clock our time, it was clear that he was very close to making the 270 mark in the Electoral College. And he now seems to have, at least in terms of the Electoral College, a comfortable cushion. And clearly he's in a good position to have go about his agenda in the second term.
Yeah, people are talking about him having a mandate. Do you see it like that he needs to carry on working on what he wants to change and achieve?
Oh, clearly he has a mandate. America's quite polarised after this campaign. This was a bitterly contested campaign, and at one point Mr. Romney looked like he may well succeed. But as we know, Mr. Obama has prevailed. Mr. Obama has some massive tasks facing him, one of which is the economy, which all exit polls suggested remains the #1 issue for most Americans. And so, yeah, sorry.
No, absolutely. The exit polls, people were saying the economy is the #1 priority. And we're looking at, in January 1, I mean, there's no downtime here. January 1, all sorts of economic issues, tax cuts, tax reform, spending cuts that are coming up for play. And yet we're hearing more and more that Congress is in a difficult position. You know, the Democrats, the Republicans, one each as far as the House of Representatives and the Senate is concerned. How can he push forward and make any progress?
Well, I think because he has a fresh mandate, I think the Republicans who prevented him from passing, the Republican-dominated Congress, which prevented him from passing a budget in 2011, and which led to this arrangement called the fiscal cliff, they're going to have to reconsider. Are they going to continue to be obstructive? Are they going to take the view the president only has a narrow mandate and they're entitled to go on? I don't think so. The Republican Congress the House of Representatives and the Senate, they face midterm elections in 2014. And I think that given that Mr. Obama has prevailed after a fiercely fought contest, which involved a battle of ideas how to run the economy as well as American society, I think many Republicans will have to become more bipartisan. They will have to be seen to be cooperative. Otherwise, they may be punished severely. Already, many Americans have a very dim view of Congress in general. All opinion polls suggest that. And so I think the Republicans are going to have to reconsider and perhaps respond to the sort of overtures that both Mr. Obama and Harry Reid, the Senate Majority Leader, have actually put together. So I do think it's a new game for the Republicans. Yeah. OK, so in looking at this, obviously we would like to see America being able to make changes because it does affect us on a world stage, doesn't it? It does. America remains an ailing but nevertheless the most powerful actor in the international system, has more military capabilities than the next 10 leading countries combined, and is the foremost producer of popular culture, so it's an influential player. And we have a good relationship, a very good relationship with the United States. We also have a very good relationship with China, which many Americans see as a rival. So we're in a delicate position, but there's no doubt about it. I think many people outside the United States were hoping that Mr. Obama would succeed in the election with Mr. Romney, partly because he's a known force who's proven himself on the international stage, and partly, I think, because Mr. Obama seems to be more responsive and more prepared to present a constructive American face to the world than, say, somebody like Mr. Bush. And when Mr. Romney spoke about foreign policy, it did cause some concern outside the United States.
It did indeed. Robert Patman, Professor Robert Patman, Otago University, thank you.